State of Silence, Estado de Silencio, the fourth doc feature by Mexico's Santiago Maza, The Thunder Feast, a passion project of producer Diego Luna at Mexico-based label La Corriente del Golfo where he partners with Gael Garcia Bernal, has walked off with a coveted Best Feature award at this year's Sanfic Festival in Santiago de Chile. Further big winners were Agustin Toscano's I Trust You, which took Best Direction in Sanfic International Competition, and Our Memory from Matias Rojas Valencia, and The Fabulous Gold Harvesting Machine from Alfredo Porale, which shared top Best Feature honors in Sanfic's Chilean film competition. Major winners at Sanfic Industria, Sanfic's vibrant industry forum, were led by K. Casas, El Show del Gran Luciferio, his follow-up to The Coffee Table, which Stephen King consecrated by applauding it as horrible and also horribly funny. Think the Coen brothers' Darkest Dream, and Concert for a Single Voice, directed by Peru's Alejandra Carpio, won double in Sanfic Industria's Ibero-American Work in Progress, its industry centerpiece. State of Silence, what marks it apart? Doc features have been made before on Mexico's appalling death count of journalists. From 2000 to the beginning of 2024, 163 have been murdered and 32 remain missing, a pre-credit roll stat notes in State of Silence. What sets State of Silence apart, however, is its sense of intimacy as it follows the lives of 4 journalists who refuse to be silent about Mexico's crux, the toxic mix of organized crime syndicates and local governments, or narco-politics. 2 journalists chose exile, one is relocated, another sends his wife and kids to live with his mother, fearing for their safety. 2 of them return, however, to high-risk zones to continue reporting. World premiering at Tribeca this June, and recently picked up by Netflix for North and Latin America, with Rosa Bosch at Begin Again Films representing overseas sales. State of Silence is fast-paced in its interviews and achieves an aesthetic cinematographic finish with the idea of ennobling the extraordinary courage of journalists portrayed, Maza explained to Variety. The doc feature climaxes in scenes which demonstrate what they are up against, with now outgoing President Andrés Manuel López Obrador at a press conference paranoically rejecting journalists' criticism of his indifference to journalists' fates as the opinions of paid underlings of opposition party PRI. The ability of doc features to lend a human face to social context was underscored in The Fabulous Gold Harvesting Machine from Alfredo Porale. The director visited the remote Tierra del Fuego region for years until coming upon charismatic artisanal gold miner Toto, whose devoted son is building a gold harvesting machine, virtually on his own, to help his ailing father. Their poignant expressions of relief at the end when they finally get the machine up and running are worth their weight in gold. Sanfic prizes also underscore the sheer inventiveness of Latin American filmmakers. Our Memory, Alido de Invierno, mixes aspect ratios, fiction and documentary and striking camera work to tell the real-life story of 2 victims of neo-Nazi colony Colonia Dignidad and a fictional woman, Paulina Garcia, attempting to atone for wrongdoing there. A world premiere in I Trust You melds a high-profile real-life crime, the murder of a 45-year-old teacher Angela Beatriz Betty Arganares in 2006, with documentary, fiction and a musical to tease the possible innocence of Susana Acosta and Nelita Fernandez, sentenced to 20 years jail for her murder in 2006. Audience's decision about the film's format: is this staged theater? Judges their guilt. New talent reigns. More than anything else, however, the Sanfic and Sanfic Industria prizes are a testament to the slew of new talent still breaking out in Latin America and Spain. 11 of the 13 winning films at Sanfic the year are first or second fiction, doc or solo features. 3 of the 4 biggest winners at Santiago Ibero-American WIP and Santiago Lab Fiction and Documentary were first fiction features. At the Lab, Doc, Southern Channels, from Chile's Pilar Higuera, follows young Patagonians who use radios, makeshift devices, and the natural sound of water to connect. The second fiction feature from pioneering Chilean LGBT director Wincy Oyers, The Queer Riots, charts homosexuals and transvestites' battle for survival in early 1970s Chile. Water Never Hurt pictures a young daughter's rebellion against parents' dictates for her recovery after a horse riding accident. From Carpio, another first-time director, Concert for a Single Voice depicts the personal fallout from Peru's armed conflict as a young Peruvian architect now settled in Paris returns to Lima to confront his mother, just out of jail, for abandoning him in favor of political activism. These issues are highly complex, director Carpio told Variety. No single voice has a monopoly on right.